say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh. First and foremost, want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Raka Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the folk and the to pushing the gospel and sincerity to Shalom. You know, this is Brother Yahweh. So you want to touch on, you know, get into things that are going, you know, that are going, the times that we heading into. Done. You know, the times that we heading into is some serious time, right? It's some serious time. You know, we can see famine, we can see economic collapse. You know, race war. You know, we can see nations against nations, right? The Armageddon, which is World War III. You know, the destruction of Babylon, right? And the deliverance of the so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indian, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, which is the 1/3, right? Which 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children. You know, these are the signs that we can see in these last days. Right? This is the time we're coming into. Right? It's out Daniel 12:1. Right? This is the time that we're heading into, you know, some dread times. Right? With prophecy, you know. As our apostle say, our beloved apostle Tahari said, this is year of prophecy.
Right now we call this year, this so-called new year of prophecy, right?
Done.
It's Daniel 10:1.
12. That's like
Daniel 12:1. At the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble. Right? So it's speaking about a time to come. A time of trouble. A time of tribulation. Right? Reading on. Such as never since there was in nation, even that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Right? So that going into the elect, only the men, only the Lord's men gonna be saved in that day. They are the ones that are gonna call out of the Most High name, and deliverance is gonna be issued unto them. Right? That faithful number, right? That 144,000 and the 1/3 of Israel, because it's not everybody. Salvation, when they say salvation for somebody, salvation, it has to be somebody in distress, and not everybody on the face of the earth in distress, right? Have a special group of people there in distress, right? So when the Christians say salvation is for everybody, no, that's not correct. It's not according to the scriptures.
Yeah, it's the time that we heading into.
Right.
Right? Yeah, piece up here. This is Second Ezra chapter 14. Second Ezra chapter 14 and start from verse 14.
Right.
He said, let go from thee the mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man.
Right. The mortal thoughts, the things of this world, the thinking of this world. Right? You're not supposed to have your whole spirit into this place. And this place, the scripture saying it's fashions of this world. With that 1 Corinthians.
Yeah.
Fashions of this world pass it away, right? Everything that are wrong in this world, this physical place here, will pass away, right? So don't place up the whole spirit in this place. I mean, we in the world, and we have to live in the world, but we have to live here, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, he said let go let go from thee the mortal thoughts.
Yeah, let go from thee the mortal thoughts. What does that mean? That doesn't mean, hey, you go stop wearing clothes, or you go stop wearing, you know, you go stop wearing, you go stop doing. No, it just means you higher mind on things to come.
Done.
I don't really dwell on this in this place here, because this for time, you know. You know.
He said, cast away the burden of man.
They cast away the burden of men. And the burden is a burden is something people just be wondering, it is higher worried.
Done.
Right? There's a burden to be in this place. Right?
He said, put off now the weak nature.
Yeah, with the weak nature, which is your mindset. Because in the spirit and the body is two different. The body is what earthly things, and the spirit is be thinking about some powerful. Read that again.
He said, put off now the weak nature.
The weak nature, your body, this body is fragile, it's weak. Right? Go ahead.
He said, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Right. The heavy thought, read that again.
He said, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Are most heavy. The thoughts are most heavy unto thee is like you have to pay a bill tomorrow. Because that is how this that is how this world it build up. It build up for you to always be worried. You know? Always worry about this. Which brings on stress. Right? Yeah, always worry how to pay this bill. Or hey. You know what I mean?
Your rent. You know,
bills come up,
your mortgage.
Your mortgage.
God.
Brothers might have a little thing paying down, you know what I mean? So read back that.
He said, and set aside the thoughts that are more heavy unto thee.
Right, set aside them thoughts, because eventually you do what we have to do to get by today.
God.
You know what I mean? That's how the prophets did it back in the day, and that's how we would do it now. Right?
He said, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Haste thee to flee. Hasten.
He said,
to flee from the not a physical flee. You know what I mean? Flee. Get your mind out of this place.
God.
Go ahead.
He said, for yet greater evil than those which thou hast seen.
Right. Think about the evils to come. Because it have the crash of the dollar, which will bring on martial law, which will bring on one of the plagues, which is you know what I mean? Famine, a food and famine of the word.
Done.
You gotta put your mind think about these things. Right? World War III. All these things is on the horizon. If you really watch the news and we see Russia right now squaring off with America.
Done.
All these places, Iran, and right now they're beefing up, they're squaring up. Like when you're watching a boxing match, what does it do before the actual match?
Yeah,
they square up. So you're seeing these things coming to pass.
Done.
Right? You know.
He said, for yet greater evil than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, because that was the vision. The vision that they saw greater things, evil to come on the earth than what they were seeing back in the day. Right? You know.
He said, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evil increase upon them that dwell therein.
God. Because a lot of evil that come on the people that dwell on the earth, right? These are the things that they pay attention to. But
yeah, piece of it. It's, Ezekiel chapter 7. This Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 5. He said, thus said the Lord power and evil and only evil, behold, it is come. Right? So this is the time we heading into some evil time. Revelation 12:12. You know, this is the time that we heading into. Right? Martial law. Right? The collapse of the economy. Right? Famine. Race war. Right? Microchip becoming mandatory. Right? Evil times. Right? So the Most High said evil and he said, thus said the Lord power and evil and only evil, behold, it is come.
Right. See,
right?
These are the things that we have to think about, because you have to really separate yourself from those places, because when a man who having a woman, she ain't really thinking about them things. I mean, she ain't really hastening that time. So you have to really kind of separate yourself, and you keep yourself in that mindset. Right?
Yeah. Are you gonna fall? Yeah, verse 6. He said, and the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. He said, the morning is come unto thee. He said, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near.
Yeah, that day of trouble, it on the horizon, close by. Right? When?
He said, and not the sounding again of the mountain.
Yeah.
Right? So, yes, so the trouble is come. The trouble is where? The trouble is Jacob's trouble. Right?
I have a script there, Jeremiah 30:7. Say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Right? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. He shall be saved out of it, right? Saying he shall be saved. Who shall be saved? Talking about the elect. Elect shall be saved out of it. Because why? They is the ones that was keeping watch all the time. And who have the name to call upon when that time of trouble come out.
Yeah.
You know?
The second is chapter 16. Second is chapter 16 verse 70. It's start from 70. He said, for there shall be in every place and the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Right, a great insurrection will have people that wouldn't be able to go into another town because of the race wars and so on. You know what I mean? Something called
Civil war?
No. Martial law.
Martial law, can't.
Right? Well, it would be military police parade in place. You know what I mean? And then go past it, but
Yeah, I see.
yeah.
Gun. Right? Yeah. So I'll continue.
Okay.
He said, read back it. Second is chapter 16 verse 7. He said, for there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. He said, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right. And that insurrection too. People gonna rise up when it have no food.
Can. Speaking about that, I've got a piece of free ready for that.
Yeah, can. Yeah,
This is second Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. He said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. He said, for the sword, and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
That is resource. So one people will raise up and fight against another. Right? Read on.
And sword in their hands.
And today's sword is basically the gun.
He said, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Right.
They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and their course of their action shall stand in their power.
Right.
Yeah.
So all these leaders that I have, they will be even against the leaders at this place.
Can.
Right? The so-called kings,
Can.
rulers in this society.
Can.
Right?
It's verse 17, he say, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's what he was saying just now.
Right, that we was now speaking about that. A man wouldn't be able to go in the next man's city because it wouldn't have anything as such as um like police.
Can.
Police on the road, and it would be a lot less pavement.
Can.
So everybody that's running away, everybody that's doing what, you know what I mean?
He said, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right.
He said, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Right. People will be coming into your home, breaking into your homes.
Right.
Because at that time, you lack of food.
Right.
Because this place we live in here, it only have food in the grocery for about how much? 3 days?
That was so long.
Not even so long, man. I just get it 3 days. Let me say 3 days.
But the grocery and food alone, you got different like appliance, thing like for toilet, like for living room.
Right.
You know, like
living
for kitchen.
items
Right. So it's not 100% food. When we checking the grocery, just a lot of. It's nothing big really inside it.
Right.
If you have like if you say the port shut down. By less than an hour, the grocery gonna be empty. With the food, they gonna be empty. In less than an hour, the grocery gonna be empty. Because when I go to the grocery, I look at the grocery. They ain't got much food in the grocery.
Yeah.
They ain't got much food.
And when things start to go short, people just get on it.
Yeah. Watch when we had the little storm a couple months back. How people leave the house and flood the grocery and flood the gas station. And it's a storm, no? And they flood the grocery, the gas station.
They just say it have a shortage of gas.
Yeah.
And
they flood. You know.
Traffic pile up.
And this war, as the brothers have said, the elders have said, this war gonna affect every land.
Every land.
Right? Nothing not gonna be coming and going out. So this is the time we heading into. Right? This is
because
time.
Why? It said the places were poured out onto all nations. Right? Not just one place. Right.
He said, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, this is the brothers read Jacob trouble.
Right.
This we have them too. Go back to 2nd Ezra 16.
Right.
The 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 71. He said, they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Sparing none.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. He said, for they shall waste and take away their goods.
Hey, it's even spoiling he that fear the Lord.
Can.
So even in that day, men who know the Lord will be going through affliction.
Can. Now your faith can be tried.
They're gonna be troubling men.
Can.
Who fear the Lord also.
Can. Alright, this verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Right.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Going to be tested.
Can.
Men faith at that time is going to be tested, and that is when they will really know who men and the Lord is.
Can.
Because they alone will really have. They will have faith, and they will be the only one that eaten.
Can. Verse 74. He said, hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord. Behold, the day of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Yeah.
He said, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the power is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precept, said the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquity lift up themselves. Yes, so the most High can deliver his elect. In that day we can know who's the most High elect. As as the elders say, we faith gonna be tried. We faith most High gonna try us in the time. You can try us in the fire. What's the fire? Affliction. Right?
Joel 2:26.
That's what's gonna happen. This is Joel chapter 2. 2:26 is it? This is this 2:26. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, on your sons and daughters shall prophesy.
Try Hosea 4:10.
Hosea 4:10. Hosea 4:10 says, for they shall eat and not have enough, and they shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they. Alright,
you have precept?
Yeah, I got precept for you. I got precept. Right? So this is time that we heading into, when this is some dread time. Right? There's Isaiah 59. Right? This is Isaiah 59 verse Isaiah 59 verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Right? The enemy is who? The enemy is the so-called white man, who's the devil. And this is going into martial law. And also, the men, the Lord, somebody sincere brother can get spiritual power, to defend themselves. Right? He says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Right. That standard is what? Yes.
The spiritual power.
Spiritual power.
Yeah.
So that's it.
And the enemy gonna come in like a flood. The flood is the martial law. Right? They said they're gonna be spoiling and destroying the homes.
Yeah.
Right? 65:13. So therefore, thus said the Lord, power, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry.
Pardon?
My servant shall eat, and he shall be hungry.
Yeah.
You want that one?
Yeah. Read up a little bit.
For me.
It's 65 and 50, right?
Yeah.
From 12.
From 12. Isaiah 65 and 12. He said, therefore will I number you to the sword.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Which one?
And 12. This is Isaiah 65 and 12. He said, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Because when I called, he did not answer.
Right. When the Most High called, and when the Most High is called out there, by his prophets coming out and teach the word. He didn't listen that time. Right? Yeah.
He said, because when I called, he did not answer. When I speak, he did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not.
The Most High will delight in the things of this world. such as the holidays that we celebrate. No sign the lighting and those things, you know what I mean? You know.
Verse 13, he said, therefore, thus said the Lord, power, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty.
Right.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but he shall be ashamed.
Right. That goes back to the time of trouble.
Right.
In that day, most of the servants going to eat. Right?
Right. 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 Verse 14, he said, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart.
Right.
And shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Right.
And he shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall slay thee, and call his servant by another name. Yeah, this is the time that we are into. This is the time.
For the silver man, which is my Israel. And for my heathen name or something.
Right, he said, read back again, he said, and he shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall slay thee, and call his servant by another name. This is Jeremiah 18. This is going into martial art too. You know, a lot of you nigga women are gonna be ravished in the street because this is what the scripture say. Right? A lot of y'all gonna be ravished. Right? Because y'all proud. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. He said, for everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Right? They mean you jakes who want to save this devil, who want to live as one with Esau, the so-called white man. You know, these are the heathen nation. You're gonna get the same judgment as this devil. Right? Verse 16, he said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces. How are your children gonna be dashed to pieces? By those missiles. Right? He said, before their eyes, he said, their house shall be spoiled. No, Salakia. He said, their children also shall be dashed in pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wife ravished. And this will happen when these martial art troops come in. Right? This is going to happen.
Our scripture was talking about it earlier on. It's talking about the woman. You know what I mean? This is Isaiah 32:11. Start from 10. Many days and years shall he be troubled, the careless woman.
Yeah.
For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, because right now the woman that was seeing the woman earlier when I was seeing the woman they don't really hasten the days now. They're really paying attention to prophecies and what's coming. Right? Scripture say careless woman that are at ease, because that is how woman really is the comfortable in this place here. Right? Okay, reading on. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you dead.
Yeah, Salakia about that.
Right. Yeah, tremble and make you bare. And girdle saddle upon thy loins, because a time of tribulation will be a great time. Women wouldn't be able to stand in them days without a guide or a man, so to speak. You know what I mean? In that day, they were the one man around.
Yeah.
And now, women, they love to say they don't need no man. That's why the Most High bringing judgment is this too. Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is
a proverb they love to use.
Yeah,
they're gonna stop using it. They don't need no man. You know?
Finish it?
Yeah,
this is Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 21. He said, therefore deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the sword, by the force of the sword, and let their wife be bereaved of their children, and be widow, and let their men be put to death, and let their young men be slain.
Yeah, a lot of these women, the men gonna die off.
And
right.
By the sword in the battle. He said, and let a cry be heard from their house when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. A lot of these women are going to be ravished. A lot of you niggas going to be put to death who refuse to turn back unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Y'all hear like the Maxima, when the Maxima sitting there, he was in the highways and byways. He say, hey, I seen the Israelites all over the world.
Yeah, man say, I seen this going on all over the world.
Yeah.
That's people who paying attention.
Can.
You know?
So the Maxi driver have no excuse.
Can.
Because he see it.
Can.
Right? So this is what come in. Right? He say,
you know something going on. When you see all this thing going on and seeing men on the street corners and you know everywhere, you know something about to happen. Something coming. You know?
Right. So Jeremiah 18 and 22, he said, let a cry be heard from their house when thou shalt bring in a troop suddenly upon them, for they have dig a pit to take me, and hide snare for my feet. And there's these wicked Israelites what they was trying to do to Jeremiah. When Jeremiah was pleading their cause, they was planning wickedness against him. Yeah. So Jeremiah prayed the Father to destroy them. And there's you two-thirds. You two-thirds so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American ain't gonna be destroyed. Yeah. Right? And this is the time we come into famine, race war, martial law, the microchip. Right? This is the time that we coming into, that we read earlier in Daniel 12 and 1. Yeah. This is the time. Right?
That time at the chip.
Done.
A lot of people gonna take that chip because they wouldn't be able to stand to see all the churn starving.
Done.
You know?
In Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right. Image is what? The society living in the system.
Done.
Right.
He said that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. All that images speak. It should the media or the push that homosexuality through the media, through the TV, the TV shows. Right. You know, that philosophy is being forced on people, and in that day, if you don't conform to that way of living, right, you're gonna die off.
Done.
It's either you accept death or you accept the beast.
Done.
You accept death or you accept this way of life that they want you to live.
Done.
Right? That chip, Esau put that chip on you. He get you to think the way he wanted to think.
Give it sovereignty over you.
Can.
You make the so-called white man your God.
Which takes away that sovereignty from the Most High.
Can.
So now the Most High no longer have that power over you. Now Esau has power over you. Right?
He said, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Yeah, small and great. Small man on the where you see on the grounds, and the great man who up on top. The rich and the poor. Right?
he said rich and poor, free and bond to
Free and
receive.
bond. When I say free and bond, the so-called free will, and the one who behind bars. Read on.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
To receive a mark. So when they go into that word mark, it means character, which means to stick or prick or something, to insert something into under the skin, to cut, you know, to do what? To do what?
He said to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right. And that no man might buy or sell.
Right, they can't buy and sell with Christianity. I'm not talking about Christianity. I'm talking about a physical thing.
And
right?
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, because if you don't have that chip, which soon on the horizon, it already been implemented.
And
you wouldn't be able to buy things without it. You wouldn't be able to do business. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to very soon they wouldn't be able to drive their own vehicle.
Gone. Right, this is Revelation 14:9. He said, the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
If any man worship this place, if any man follow this place with their spirit deep. But earlier on we were speaking about having the Holy Spirit into this place. If any man worshiping this place. Right?
He said, yeah, he said, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
And receive that mark, which when you go into it, right, that mark is just that chip to control you. You're going to be able to shut down that chip at any time.
Because this mark in the Greek is charagma. The word charagma, which is stick or prick. And Esau this chip is Esau say this chip gonna be Esau's spirit we can put into you.
Right,
because the spirit in man, the spirit belongs to the Most High. The Most High control the spirit. So Esau have the mentality that he feel he's God. So he putting this chip in you, he can control you through the blockchain. Right? Which go back to what the Internet of Things. Right? He gonna control you through the system. Right? Can. Right? He said verse 10, he said the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Yeah. Indignation is righteous judgment.
Can.
Read on.
He said, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb.
God, in the presence of the elect,
God.
Which is the holy angel, and the Lamb, which is our Shai.
God. Yeah, anything else there? Yeah, so, this is the times that we coming into. This was just a short little lesson, to edify the church. The times that we coming into, economic collapse, famine, race war, martial law, the microchip becoming mandatory, the elect being delivered out of Babylon being destroyed by Torment nuclear missiles and by the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right, that is all that part of the gospel.
Can.
You know what I mean? The gospel not only tell you about good things, they tell you about, prophecies and all that part of the gospel. So if the church is not teaching you this, you're not warning you.
Can. This is supposed to teach because this is of the book.
Can.
Right? Let me get it quick and we close off with it. This is of the book. Right? This is of the book. It's this is Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 10. He said, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, And there was written there in lamentation and woe and mourning and woe. This is written inside this book.
Right.
So you can't only teach a good thing. You gotta teach the lamentation, the mourning and woe.
Right.
You gotta teach the whole book. That's what you gotta do. Right? This is what I can say, this is a short video, you know, to edify the church of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the times that we coming into. Right? The times that we coming into some serious times.
Right. So close off it and
yeah.
I hope you was edified on the little lesson.
Done.
And you just want to say safety and salutation to the elect.
Done.
The elders, you know what I mean? Keep up the good work. All the brothers that suffering, that suffering all over the world for this word.
Done.
Right? You want to say Shalom.
Shalom to the elect.
Rakata, Shem,